Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. We do it in this day and age. Women think that in order to successfully practice our natural inclination towards hypergamy, that means get different men. As things, as you progress or as you want different things from a man, that you actually have to leave one man and go to another man to get that new thing that you want. That's actually a perverted, backwards form of hypergamy. That's a backwards, very dangerous, very unstable form of the practice of hypergamy. It's the easy way out, actually. It's the easy way out, because actual hypergamy does mean that women want more and more or better out of men. But when you are practicing hypergamy in a righteous way, thank you, Emmanuel said, Western women have that mindset, they would be so much more happier having fulfilling relationships that actually endure instead of being pumping ups. Exactly. Because the pumping up actually takes something from a woman. It actually, whether they perceive it that way or not, it takes a lot from them. That's why they be getting so bitter and angry after so long. But being hypergamous within the same relationship can be positive, righteous, and it can spur that man to new heights. And it's because women have a lack of understanding of that today, particularly black women. This is why you'll hear a lot of them say, I'm not going to build a man. That's actually your job. That's actually your job. Because if you get a man that make $45,000 a year, let's say he's 26 and he got a job, he make $35,000 a year. Your job is to practice hypergamy with him, not against him, with him. Because if he's making $30,000, $35,000, $40,000, your job is to get him to 80. And not by working and doing masculine things, but by inspiring him, by being his muse. And part of that is your sexual being. That's actually a big part of that. The very first part of the hypergamy being practiced properly. Thank you, Shadow Dog. So hypergamy overall is a good thing because it puts real men in a position to step up and be their best selves for the right women. The right women. Yeah, it actually does. Hypergamy is a good thing, and we are to inspire those men because they want to be inspired. They want to be inspired. They're looking for the muse. That is part of what feminine energy does for men. It gives them the one thing they don't have. It gives them the one thing that they don't intrinsically create, nor do they physically, externally create it. They can't create it. So the women are supposed to provide the energy that he needs in order to spur forward. And not always or not solely out of a sense of duty, but also a sense of love. I want to go further because of how she makes me feel. And I'm talking to the ladies right now. A lot of y'all young ladies, don't listen to these old heads. Don't listen to these old heads talking about how you ain't supposed to do this and how you ain't supposed to do that for no man. The first part of being an inspiration to a man that lets him want to go further with you is initially how you make him feel when you're around him, when you're talking to him, when you are in his presence, when he is inside of you. We're candid today. When he's beside you and when he's inside you. How do you make him feel? Does he feel good in a way that maybe he might not be able to articulate? He just knows that the energy from that woman make me feel some type of way. Not a bad way, but it make me feel some type of way where I think I need to step up in a couple of different areas. And not all the time for her, but she made me feel like I needed to do more, like I could do more. Like I could do more. She's showing me the type of energy that I think I can get the support system from that makes it possible for me to do more, to unlock my potential as a man. Thank you, Davis. I love your channel. Keep on cooking. Thank you so much. So don't listen to these old head women, these old, bitter, lonely women trying to tell y'all about don't do this for no man. And, you know, we gonna stop doing wife stuff at a girlfriend level. Y'all, and this is why you're not wives. This is why you're not wives. Because you think there's a difference in what you're supposed to be giving a man that you choose to be around, that you choose to allow inside of you, that you choose to share energy with, be it sexual or none. Thank you, Jakari said you are going to get more marriage proposals after displaying such wonderful knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on this topic. That is how men operate, whether they can articulate that or not. A lot of men can articulate it and don't have a problem with that. Some men find it a little bit difficult to verbally articulate that fact. But the fact is, it is. So to practice hypergamy in reality takes a lot of work from the woman. Listen, it takes work for a woman to be a muse for a man. To be the thing that he looks at and draw inspiration from, that actually takes a lot of work on the woman's part. That's a lot of work. Because she always has to be and maintain herself as the consistent well of inspiration. She can't run dry. She can't run dry. So she has to always be spiritually elevating, because hypergamy, true hypergamy, is a work of the spirit. True hypergamy is the work of her spirit. She got bad spirit. She's not about to do hypergamy right. She's going to think that if it whatever, because she can't inspire a man to go further than where he is, she'll dish it off as he can't go further. No, you just don't inspire him to do it. So instead of doing that work, because she doesn't know how to do that work, because the spiritual value has no truth in it, she will disengage from that man and go to another man that she perceives as better in some way. This is why women will leave a relationship. This is why she'll file for divorce. This is why she'll do it, because she's not really even in her feminine energy. If you can't be a muse to your man, you're not really even in your feminine energy. Because then you be trying to control the outcome of the relationship because you don't control the onset of the relationship. That belongs to men. Men gatekeep that. So men tell you when you're in one, and because women want control, they'll leave and what it is, it's like, well, I control when we out of one. You see what I'm saying? I can control when we're not in a relationship. Right?